Okay. Hello and good morning, everybody. Once again, you may be unfamiliar with who this gentleman to my left, right? The camera mirrors it, I don't know which direction. But the point is, it's not Zombie Grub. It's Frank van Haspel. And he is one of the people in charge of the Dutch StarCraft League. And he's got a couple things he'd like to say. Before he does, though, I would like to note that we are currently in the lobby for uThermal versus Revolution. It's going to be a TvZ to kick off the day. So as soon as we're done, wrap this up, we'll get Zombie Grab on call, and we'll get into it. So Frank, leave it to you.
Awesome. Thanks again, Rainer. I'm sorry.
Wow!
You're not Rainer. You're Graham. So, yeah, what I wanted to say is that so far we've had 4 players qualify for the finals already. Rainer and Fear, we saw qualify on your channel, and yesterday Harstem and Lillikanen qualified on Wardy's channel. And like you said, uThermal and Revolution are currently in a lobby. The other 2 players of tonight are Zake and Marsman. Zake, of course, the veteran German player who switched to Heroes, I thought, but now he's back in StarCraft. I don't know. I would like to meet him in the Netherlands, so let's see who advances today. Of course, the finals are in Alphen aan den Rijn for you Dutch people watching on December 3rd. Tickets are available now. We'll stream it on our channel. One other thing that's closer to now, actually, is November 5th. We'll have a barcraft for BlizzCon in Utrecht. So if you're anywhere near Utrecht, or if you're not anywhere near Utrecht but still want to come, do sign up. DutchRank.nl/barcraft for all the info is. One last thing before I let Graham and Zombie Grab take it away. We have a contest today, or a competition that you can enter, and the winners, just like before, will get a StarCraft-themed t-shirt. I have 2 sizes still available.
Nice.
And a DSCL badge. Pretty nifty.
Which sizes are those, by the way? Because I would hate to be the triple XL gentleman to enter into this and lose out to like the mediums.
I got 2 sizes, right? So the one is medium, the other is XL. And as of right now, I still have both available. After tonight, I'll have only 1 size left. So the winner of the 4th broadcast will have to settle with whatever size I have left.
Nice. Very nice.
So how can you win, though? It's very easy. Just answer this question, which is, who were the coaches at DSCL Boot Camp in 2014? We had a boot camp in my living room, actually. We had 2 coaches there who coached a couple of Diamond League players for a whole weekend. Who were these coaches? And so just like before, among those who tweet the correct answer at DSC League, we'll draw a winner at the end of the broadcast live. So stick around, you'll hear who won. And of course, we have another giveaway, by the way, on Twitter. If you just retweet a tweet that we have, you can win one of these Legacy of the Void t-shirts.
Nice. Of course,
nice.
Are you going to be hanging out in chat today?
I'm going to be in chat, I'm going to be in the lobbies, I'm going to be in everywhere. So ask me anything, I'll be there.
All right, and for those who are unfamiliar with who you are on Twitch chat, if they want to ask questions about this or poke you, what's the name there?
I am DSC League in Twitch chat, just like on Twitter, just like on Twitch, just like everywhere.
Fantastic. All right, well, Frank, thank you. I was going to say Franks. Thanks. Thanks for hopping on real quick. Is that pretty much it then? You all good, or?
You're a welcome, Graham.
Yeah, I know. I messed this up. All right, cool. Waking up is tough, guys. I got to go get Zombie up on the horn, so Frank, have a good day, man. I'll see you at the end of the broadcast to announce the winners. And for everyone watching, just give us a few minutes, we'll get this stuff sorted.
Have fun.
Bye. So we go call. One sec, guys. Whoops, that's not Zombie Grub. That's Zombie Grub.
Hello.
Whoa, you're wearing red! And it's not like flannel or anything. And it looks like a very nice looking shirt. I'm sorry, this is just so weird, man. I can't. Give me a second to process this. Sorry. What I meant to say. Oh, wait, it's double echoing. 1 sec. Sorry, what I meant to say. Excuse me, where are my manners? Zombie Up, that's a fantastic shirt. It looks very nice. And is it new?
It is. I went shopping for winter clothes.
Nice.
I know. I'm amazing. Thank you.
I love that. Like, I actually, just so people are fully aware, that was a genuine response where I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess I don't have any other red shirts except like the Hell It's About Time shirt.
It's nice seeing you look nice. That's all I could say. Nope, that sounds mean too. That's like, well, then you don't normally look nice, so you know what? I give up. Fuck me.
Why do you do these things?
Like, let's get into the game, shall we? You guys can hear this, babes.
I feel like there's no holes around here, but I think I'll dig one.
I loved. My name's Stanley Yelnats. What can I say? Boy, that's a bit of a stretch of a reference. Damn. So, just FYI, guys, there's a couple of problems I'm having with the start of the broadcast today. Number one, we're running like a few minutes late. Okay, whatever, we're back on track now. This is partially for Zombie Grub and partially for the audience. The first part being for the audience, the laptop won't turn on. I don't know why, and that really concerns me because it's a very expensive laptop. But that's also where the bot is. So I currently don't have a bot running in the channel for Partoofs today. You guys just gonna have to deal with that. Super sorry, big love, etc. Followed up by the fact that Zombie Grub, in the course of me turning the stream on and talking briefly with the wonderful Frank, it has started to monsoon significantly outside. I don't mean like, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Like, I could turn my webcam around and you would see like actual buckets raining from the sky. So I don't think it's too stormy just yet, but as per always, this is just the power out warning, and be prepared for me to maybe disappear. I hope not, of course, but it's not a good start to the day. That being said, folks, we're here for the Dutch StarCraft League, and this is the first game of the group. They're all best of threes, and in the top left side of the map, he is so awesome at this matchup. I give you the blue Terran uThermal.
In the bottom right, as the pink Zerg, he is Revolution, as in Team Revolution as well.
Revolution's actually a player, I think, was it was him? No, it was Revolver. Never mind, excuse me, I back away from that. Revolution, though, should have a hell of an uphill battle here as uThermal's kicking off with what's going to be not one, not two, but likely a third barracks joining this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought it was Revolver when I first just, like, probably read Revolution, but I read Revolver anyways, you know, type deal, but no. He did mention in the chat, in the lobby, I don't know if you saw it because you were talking with Frank, but that this probably won't be suitable for children or something like that. Like, this won't be PG. I do think Revolution realizes that uThermal's a boss in this matchup.
I did see the put me out of my misery part of this.
Oh, okay, that was something in addition to it. There you go.
Alright, well, this, not a third barracks come down so quick, just to note.
Oh, only 2 barracks. Alright, well, I mean, it is kind of funny to see uThermal always go for 3 barracks, yet always also expand, you know? This guy uses as a build opener. And it's like, does the 3rd barracks really necessary to continue doing that? I don't know. I mean, he's going to have less Reapers, and, you know, not as quick, but it's still enough to certainly scare Revolution, I'll tell you that much. Revolution's trying to be sneaky, but with the way that uThermal has built, it is not sneaky. Feels bad.
So real quick, guys, before the game kicks off, shut up, you. Reminder that Frank did mention there are some giveaways to do today. You'll see them as the DSC League in chat. If you have questions about entering these giveaways, just ask them there. It's the best way to get some free stuff.
Did they kill a Reaper? They did. Okay, well, those Lings, I didn't think we were going to do anything, but...
I guess he was a bit distracted microing over here.
Yeah.
You're still going to get a lot of drone kills, though, so it's like, great, you killed a Reaper. Awesome. Cost you 5 drones, though. Not so awesome.
You're not supposed to lose any drones, really, from the first... Definitely the first one. I guess the first 2 is kind of like you lose 1 or 2, but certainly not 5. Now speed is done and roaches are on the way, but uThermal, of course, I mean, he expanded even quicker than usual. He's going into a macro build behind this. Probably following up with a tank push. I don't say exactly a macro build, but Revolution already taking damage from it. Not just in the direct drone kills, but also with just having to prepare against it. His drone count is in the gutter.
So, actually, a question I have now, thinking on this, for uThermal's sake, is this a series where, like, don't get me wrong, guys, uThermal is, like, rarely, like, a bad guy or anything like that. I'm not trying to make him out to be when I say this, but I'm wondering, especially with the fact that this was 2 racks and not 3, like, Is he maybe taking a little bit of mercy on his opponent, or is he going to use the series maybe to experiment slightly? I mean, these are questions to be asked, not questions that are forced, and I do wonder what the second and third game in the series will look like.
Well, he can't reveal his secrets for BlizzCon. Oh.
Dude, that is such a dick move. Why would you say that?
I actually had the exact same moment without trying to purposefully be a dick when I was watching Innovation last night. I was like, man, why is Innovation like showing all his builds while streaming? I thought he's gonna do this con.
Oh, zombie crowd. I thought my flustered response to your red shirt was bad. Jesus.
It's only 2 tears at BlizzCon. It makes me so sad.
It is a sad thing. I want to say too, I'm a little bit disappointed and sad that uThermal didn't make it through to BlizzCon, and I think, you know, we saw such an upswing in him this year. Had, say, March been February and so forth, like, he would have probably been one of the players at BlizzCon, without a doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah, he's so close. Or if 2 other people, you know, retired.
Okay, there's that. But it kills me, because I feel like the WCS ranking system is not really too representative. This has been mentioned by many other players, too. It's not too representative of current skill sets, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're gonna have a follow-up tank push, so like that's something we should focus on. But like, I really wish that uThermal had made it. I know he's really trying. I mean, the WCS Mexico event, I think, was his last chance to get enough points. He would have like seriously placed really high. But anyways,
the Cup?
no, he wasn't even allowed to sign up, man. You know, anti-European. But that's like one not quite silver. Okay, well this is going. Okay. I want to like say it's like one silver lining, not quite the right word, but like Polt was kind of to me the symbol of the problem of WCS. Like, I know he got second place at Montreal, and so he's still good. And I'm not saying that he's not.
It's really tough to use him as the poster boy for this argument, but I'm gonna be 100% in agreement with you as you continue with this point.
Yeah, he wins something really, really early on in the year, and he's, you know, basically like a shoe-in. Like, was kind of like, oh. Well, because like seriously, until Montreal, I know that I was talking with other people, and it was just like, what has Polt done recently? And it was not much. He's not even really playing in online cups, and of course now he's been forced to retire basically, and that sucks. I'm not saying that I'm glad it happened, but Polt was one of those guys where up until Montreal I was like, he's gonna be at BlizzCon. What has he done recently? I don't know. I kind of wish that like uThermal had made it through, as opposed to what felt like a couple of people having stacked points early on in the year, when especially in esports, like, months are like I don't know, like it goes by so fast, right?
Yeah, it's well, so I look at it too, and it's less about like, you know, Polt winning something recently because A or B, but more to the point that when really good players win something, and I think back to always people like Drogo winning a DreamHack and the next week competing in the Corsair Cup and losing, like, winning something big doesn't actually mean you're the best. It means you're the best at that time. And with how much things fluctuate, the fact that we've had different map pools since the beginning of the year versus recently, balance changes, tweaks here and there. Again, make no mistake, guys. Like, we're not saying Polt wouldn't have deserved his spot. He absolutely would have, because it's Polt. That's why I said it's a terrible example, but it's the one that needs to be made, because I just feel like I really don't want to out anybody. There's nobody on that top 8 list I'm going to say is bad. That's just an incorrect statement, but it does feel that that list could have been much more refined.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, the people who are the best in the last 2 months can be vastly different than what was the first 2 months of 2016. I don't think there's any arguing that. Some of them continued on, and that's fine, and some of them are still going to be really great, but it is a very changing landscape, not just in esports, but also like just the fact that Legacy of the Void was like a new expansion come 2016.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Liquidity C, for the 28-month resub, as well as the new sub. What? Woo! Wooly Samus! Thank you very much. We're in the lobby for King Sejong Station coming up next, guys, and it is, of course, 1-0 in the favor of uThermal. I think I have an idea. I had a really good suggestion just messaged to me over Twitter about fixing the laptop. I'm going to give it a shot at the break. So, again, we still have no bot for the time being because it won't power on, but yeah, we'll look into that here shortly. Zombie Grub, I fucked up with the compliments earlier. I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna try this without fucking it up this time, okay? Here's the most innocent way I think I can compliment your shirt, but it is such a 2016 move. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Girl, you should take some selfies.
It's not even that great of a shirt. It's like from like Aeropostale or something, and they're going out of business.
Actually, I don't know how to describe it. I like the design of the way, like not the part where your collarbone is. I don't know how to describe that better. Like the way it showcases that looks great. Like I'm giving 2 thumbs up. Right? Like, hello. I know.
I know what you're talking about. That's why I bought the shirt.
There you go. So good. We're on the same lines here.
All right then. Make it a Marlowe Stanfield for the 20-month resub.
I think part of the problem is I'm just so used to you and me both being in like pajamas, fucking barely crawling out of bed.
I'm only in pajamas for morning casts. Excuse you.
And like, what's 90% of what we do? Like...
No, 90% of what you do, maybe, if you count 10 a.m.
Super riggedy.
I am definitely
super
in the afternoon.
riggedy wrecked. You got me.
I did.
All right, well, guys, we're getting into game number 2 here for the Dutch StarCraft League. Spawning here on the bottom right side of the map. He's down 1 game currently. It's the pink Zerg player Revolution.
In the top left, as the red Terran, he is uThermal.
So quick bit of self-promotion before we get too far into the game, guys. If you haven't seen, we have uploaded another fucking co-op video. And hopefully the way I've just introduced that doesn't spoil it too much for you. But as per the attempted trend here, I've updated the Twitch info section with a link to it as well. It's got the nice little thumbnail. If you guys want to click in and watch it, it'd be super appreciated. But I would say this particular video is probably worth watching for the last 10 seconds, even if you have no interest in co-op content whatsoever. Because it's definitely not me just getting really mad at a Blizzard employee on Twitter. In the most passive-aggressive way possible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was such bullshit. It was so... Oh, anyways, whatever.
Yeah, how he won like
watch
that?
it.
Spoiler alert?
Yeah, totally. Well, anyway. So there's no really possible way to do a proxy reaper, like, legitimately, or... I'm sorry, there's no way to do an in-house, not proxy reaper legitimately on in King Sejong, I would say. Like, no one, this is one of those maps you just do not go 2 or 3 racks. Sometimes you will see it proxy. That's why I kind of took it back. You know, you can do that whenever you want, I suppose, even on Frost if you really wanted to try. But there's a reason that Revolution chose this map over Galactic. I'm not even sure how the vetoes went down, that he let both Frozen and Galactic in, knowing who he was facing, but Sejong was certainly the better choice.
So we have a combination of 2 insanely awkward resubs hitting us up right now. Number 1 is Dares coming in for like the 19th 2-month resub. He says, really loving the channel. Keep up the good work. Hashtag esports. Hashtag passion. And for those who don't know, he's had some bug. He's resubbed for the 2nd time like 15 times this week. Don't know what's up with that. The Alaska Winter 923 says, thanks to the 33 months of entertainment, Rifkin, Zombie Grub, and Fear Dragon. If you didn't hear, guys, Fear Dragon and I had the biggest nuclear fallout. There was so much drama, it leaked over to Reddit, and he's no longer with us.
It sounds like he died, man.
Yeah, because I fucking killed him after he abandoned us.
I see some people, I guess, discussing what we were talking about earlier, and I realize that it's a year-long thing, and it's a best of like the year like accumulated, but it also sometimes just feels like we watch the people grow in the last because 3 months in esports feels like forever, in my opinion.
Yes,
the people that we watch in the last 3 months actually get to the winning, like the championships and getting the points, yet it's not enough because someone won in the first month, especially if like a new expansion. It's not unfair. It just is kind of like, okay. I've been more excited about this guy last few months than I was about the guy 8 months ago. Yeah,
I've been way more excited watching uThermal's rise than Polt's stay. But my comment on that, by the way, in my opinion, a quick fix to that system would be to extend the off-season significantly and not actually have the WCS points start track. Like, I know they want to do like a spring and a summer and a winter. Wait till like the last fucking day of spring. Like, drag that out and make it last longer so that you're starting like halfway into the year instead of right away at the start of the year. And I think that solves a lot of problems in terms of like worrying about who's currently good or not. And of course, this went on. You guys can see massive damage with those Hellions. An insanely large amount of damage with those Hellions. 10 drones die is one thing. More Lings go with it. And that caught Revolution really badly off guard.
Yeah. It did. 10 drones is too much to lose. I would say, like, 6 is, like, pretty understandable and even, like, okay. But 10 is, like, on that cusp of, like, because the Hellions, technically, like, it's, like, think of mineral trades. Maybe it's not that bad. But the Hellions really are replaceable. Especially if he was going to mech. But I don't know if he's going to do that. The follow-up of the Banshee is going to be able to maybe one-shot some of these drones. A couple of them are still low from the Hellion attack, but not quite.
I was going to say, most of them just died, so...
Yeah, exactly.
There's not enough low ones left over because they're all on the ground.
But he didn't anticipate the Banshee. I mean, from just going for a 3-Vax Reaper, but also... Or, sorry, 2-Vax Reaper, but also knowing that uThermal doesn't usually do Hellion Banshee, that's a big surprise.
Well, uThermal doesn't have a proper wall up, but with the tank and the Banshee in the backside of this, I can't imagine these Lings getting too out of hand. But they might get some SCV kills if not careful. However, that Banshee still went uncontested for so long. The Sport Crawler only just finished, so 13 workers died, leaving Revolution with barely 16. And that wall goes up, and so well, I guess the surrender flag soon too.
Yeah, this definitely felt like a desperate push. Like, first he made Lings to deal with the Hellions, and then you know, they weren't doing anything, and maybe he made even more because he saw the Banshee and was like, well, what can I do? I don't have any detection. The only thing I can do is have a good offense. So that's a legitimate strategy, but it also was a panic one, I would say, too. And too bad he didn't have kind of like a more concise consolidation, you know, of the Ling flood, because if there was 30 Lings at one time, he probably makes the command center lift, unless these all die. But because they're coming in like 8, 10 at a time, uThermal is fine and looking just... I mean, I actually think that Revolution's just a poor drone count that he can't win this game, I would say. He's going to have 2 minutes, because Sim has to finish, to try and get back into this game, but I don't think he can.
Well, Banshee comes back in, and things getting all kinds of messy. Again, just addressing Frank saying this in chat and everyone else. The body is unfortunately down. I'm going to try something to try and... It's my laptop, not the bot, I guess I should say it's down. I'm going to try something to fix it after this Best of 3 is done, guys. But, yeah, if you got any desires to learn anything about the Dutch StarCraft League or enter into the contest for the giveaways, DSC League in chat. It's the man to go to.
Yeah. I used to always watch this game kind of unfold still. There's, again, not going to be much happening until Sim is finished. Kind of harkening back to the previous conversation.
It's so on that point, by the way. The Banshee still managed to get in here bobbing. Right? It's up to like 15 kills now.
It's a pretty impressive Banshee, but somewhat to the last conversation, like, there is one good, like, great thing that WSIS did this year to help kind of mitigate the whole, like, well, this guy was good in January, but what do I care about him now problem that some people could have. I guess I'm talking about me, but it's not really that much of a problem. It's kind of like just a thought. But anyway, these signature series are like not only reminding you of who's like capable of winning this thing, but also just like making you feel really like sad and like super personal and like you want to win and it's okay.
So let's back up for a second. So you've watched all the personal series that have come out so far?
I have, yes.
I have not seen a single one. What would the... Hang on, there's a reason I bring this up though. For me, who is the... in this instance, I guess we'll view it as like the more casual StarCraft fan who's not super hardcore, needing to know about these guys or anything like that. What would you say about them to convince me? Because like, what should Blizzard do to appeal to the people who are like me, who like StarCraft, but are just complacent about watching something that is objectively cool? Because I recognize that it's awesome they're doing the videos and the spotlights on these guys.
Well, so what exactly, like, should I convince you to watch the videos, or am I trying to convince you to like the
what would you tell me about the videos that are like, dude, they do such good editing, or they get really good
shots?
Oh,
it's super good. It's like, it's 4 minutes for every single one, I think, or like only 30 seconds longer, so it's super bite-sized. The editing is really good. It's like a mini documentary of like the top quality you would see for like a CNN documentary or something like that. And they do focus on like these really... They try and focus on the emotional side, so some of them have more emotional stories than other. I mean, I think everyone knows that Zest probably had the most of the people who watch the series. Really? But every single one kind of focuses on, like, their emotions of just, like, their hardship and, like, how are they working, and it does a really good job of, like, focusing on one thing so that you can kind of get the idea of the player and cheer for them come BlizzCon.
So this is... Get me for that for a second. Is uThermal just dicking around? I mean... Is there ever 8 Widowmine drop? currently is the combination of units here?
I would say yes if this wasn't a thing like 7 months ago. Speaking of the past.
That's true, yeah, because
Like,
he goes to the Hellion
TY was
Banshee
doing
opener
this.
into this afterwards, yeah. I guess I'm just so used to seeing him do the stutter step, like the 2 medevac beyond opener. Like it's just odd to see him do anything else. Not that it's good or bad, but Widowmine's looking to get some nice hits, and they get some. 9 workers die. Ouch. I guess the second medevac got cleaned up while this went on, so I guess flew into a little too close to the sun.
Yeah. But seriously, you should watch the Zest one at least. You said you just watched Finding Dory.
Oh fuck! No, I can't talk about it. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Not as sad as
find
that.
out. It's like, she didn't. I can't. Oh,
Is it right? Did you cry? I told you you'd cry.
I didn't cry, but I had like super bad case of pouty face. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay.
Alright, GG. uThermal takes the series 2-0 and moves on to the winners bracket. On the topic of the signature series, though, from a person who has to put out content regularly, editing a lot of my own videos and trying to record things, like I fully understand that those types of videos are not going to be something you can put out on the regular. It's not like too costly in terms of hiring people to edit all that, but it's just too time consuming to get something done like that in a short period of time. So it's nice for BlizzCon that they can focus on this, right? Like they know everyone who's coming well ahead of time.
Another reason to watch True, because I don't remember I told.
So hang on, before I know what you're gonna gloat about. I'll let you do it in a second. I just want to say, like, I didn't watch it, but I saw someone tweet about apparently like the team owner was just showing off his cars in the video, and everything I've known about that guy, I just like rolled my eyes, like, of course. Like,
I heard that comment too, and it was like they did. True had more focus on other people than True, I would say, than any of the other videos, which it wasn't like overwhelming, but when it's only 4 minutes, it was kind of like, okay, do they need like these? Anyways, critique aside, it was done at my high school for whatever flipping reason. But I was just thinking, because you're talking about like the ability to get things like this done. You go to Korea and they could probably get the top 8 there to like be like, hey, take a train down to like Seoul Station or something. And it's not so difficult, I would say. They can kind of consolidate the cameras and whatnot. But for America, that kind of sucks. Gotta go East Coast, West Coast, like Canada.
yeah.
Wait, no, there's no Canadians. Okay, Neeb's American. Anyways, Europe, I guess is what I was thinking of actually, because it's like 7 out of 8 Europeans, right, and 1 American. Neeb. That's the foreigner WCS. Woohoo!
All right, well, a couple things real quick. First, we're going to go to commercial break, but I just had like one of those mind-blown moments. I am wearing a perfectly blue shirt to your perfectly red shirt. We are about as red versus blue as it gets today.
Oh, is that why someone said that?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the comment was coming from, and I just looked at the camera. I was like, oh, because it's so obvious. Like, this is very blue, and I'm wearing a blue StarCraft hat. Like, unintended, guys, 100%. But we got to go to a quick commercial break. We'll get the series up. I'm going to try and see if I can fix that goddamn computer. And I'll see you guys here in a couple of minutes.